James Garner, born James Scott Bumgarner on April 7, 1928, in Norman, Oklahoma, grew up during the hardships of the Great Depression. His family faced many struggles, but his parents instilled in him a strong work ethic and an appreciation for independence. Garner's father, a carpenter and small business owner, and his mother, a homemaker, both contributed to the family's resilience during difficult times. Following his parents' divorce, Garner moved with his mother and stepfather, experiencing a childhood that nurtured his tenacity and grounded personality. Before embarking on his acting career, Garner served in the U.S. Army during the final years of World War II and the Korean War. These formative years taught him discipline, courage, and perseverance, traits that would serve him well in his future endeavors. Garner's time in the military played a significant role in shaping his approach to acting and life in general. From college to acting, Garner's journey into Hollywood. After his military service, James Garner pursued a career in acting. He studied drama at the University of Oklahoma, but left before graduating to follow his passion for performance. Garner was discovered by Hollywood agent Henry Wilson, who saw potential in the young actor's natural charm and screen presence. Wilson encouraged him to change his name to James Garner, a move that would later make him more marketable in Hollywood. Garner quickly made a name for himself with his distinctive charisma, sharp wit, and relatability. His breakout role came in the late 1950s when he was cast as the charming Brett Maverick in the television series Maverick, 1957 to 1962. Garner's portrayal of the clever and quick-witted gambler was an immediate hit with audiences, establishing him as a household name. Maverick and Hollywood stardom. James Garner's role as Brett Maverick was groundbreaking for its portrayal of an anti-hero in a time when westerns were dominated by traditional heroes. His character was a gambler with a strong moral code, balancing humor with emotional depth. This unique combination of qualities endeared Garner to audiences and set the stage for his future success. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Garner brought a level of relatability and warmth to his roles, making him stand out in Hollywood. Maverick became a huge hit, running for 5 seasons and earning Garner widespread recognition. His portrayal of Brett Maverick became iconic, and he set the standard for anti-heroes in television. Garner's work in the series not only defined his career but also influenced the portrayal of complex characters in television and film for years to come. A versatile film career, from drama to adventure. In addition to his television success, James Garner established himself as a versatile actor in film. He starred in several successful movies, including The Great Escape, 1963, where he played the resourceful and humorous character, Hendley. Garner's ability to seamlessly transition from dramatic roles to action-packed adventure films showcased his remarkable range. He also starred in Grand Prix, 1966, where he performed many of his own racing stunts, impressing both critics and audiences with his daring nature. Throughout his career, Garner proved himself as a reliable leading man, excelling in both dramatic roles and action-packed films. His ability to combine action with emotional depth made him a unique presence on screen and solidified his reputation as one of Hollywood's most dependable actors. The Rockford Files, a career-defining role. Garner's most iconic role came in the 1970s when he was cast as private investigator Jim Rockford in The Rockford Files, 1974 to 1980. The role was a perfect fit for Garner's unique blend of charm, wit, and vulnerability. Jim Rockford was a flawed, down-to-earth detective who often found himself entangled in complicated situations. Garner's portrayal of Rockford earned him critical acclaim, multiple Emmy Awards, and cemented his status as a television legend. The role allowed Garner to showcase his ability to blend action, drama, and comedy, further establishing his reputation as one of Hollywood's most versatile actors. The Rockford Files became a cultural touchstone, and Garner's portrayal of Jim Rockford remains one of his most beloved roles to this day. A Lasting Love, James Garner and Lois Josephine Fleischman Clark. James Garner's personal life was anchored by his enduring marriage to Lois Josephine Fleischman Clark, whom he married on August 17, 1956, after a whirlwind courtship. The connection between Garner and Lois was immediate and intense, with Garner recalling that they went out to dinner every night for 14 consecutive nights. Garner often spoke with warmth and humor about the early days of their marriage, reflecting on how deeply he was in love with Lois. Their honeymoon was modest, costing only $77, but Garner considered it worth every penny. Lois, who practiced Judaism, brought a cultural richness to their shared life, and together they formed a strong, loving family. Garner embraced Lois's daughter from a previous marriage, who was recovering from polio, and later they welcomed their own daughter Greta, affectionately known as She. Their marriage, though not without its challenges, lasted for over 5 decades, a testament to their mutual respect and commitment. Challenges in marriage, separations, and reconciliation. Like many long-term relationships, Garner and Lois faced their own set of challenges. They experienced 2 periods of separation during their marriage. The first occurred in 1970 and lasted for 3 months, while the second, in 1979, lasted for approximately 2 years. However, these separations were not due to any issues within their marriage, but rather the pressures of Garner's career. The demanding role of Jim Rockford in the Rockford Files took a significant physical and emotional toll on him, leading to the decision to step away from the show in 1979. During this time, Garner sought solitude in Canada and the San Fernando Valley to recover from the strains of his career. Despite these temporary separations, Garner and Lois reunited in 1981 and remained together until his passing, showing resilience in their relationship. Sally Field, James Garner's reflection on their relationship. James Garner, known for his charm and wit, opened up about his working relationship with actress Sally Field, shedding light on their experiences together on set. Garner expressed deep respect for Field's talent, recognizing her passion and intensity as key factors in her success. However, he admitted that their different approaches to acting sometimes led to tensions. Garner noted that Field's intensity could be challenging off-camera, though he emphasized that any friction was purely professional and never personal. He acknowledged that strong personalities sometimes clashed, but these differences helped shape their performances. Garner made it clear that despite any disagreements, he and Field always respected each other. His candid reflection on their dynamic offered a rare glimpse into the complexities of Hollywood relationships, where on-screen chemistry doesn't always translate to off-screen friendship. James Garner's health struggles, a life of resilience. Throughout his life, James Garner battled significant health issues, particularly with his knees. While filming the Rockford Files, the physical demands of the role took a toll on his body. Garner underwent numerous knee surgeries to address the chronic pain he experienced due to arthritis. By the year 2000, Garner had both knees replaced in an effort to regain mobility. These surgeries were just one part of the physical challenges Garner faced. In 1988, he underwent quintuple bypass surgery, which involved bypassing 5 blocked arteries. Despite the risks, Garner made a swift recovery, though he continued to struggle with his smoking habit for several more years. Finally, In 2005, he quit smoking, a decision driven by both medical necessity and a personal desire to improve his health. The stroke and Garner's final years. In 2008, James Garner suffered a serious stroke, which led to surgery 2 days later. Despite the severity of the stroke, Garner's recovery was remarkably positive, showcasing his resilience and determination. However, the stroke left lasting effects on his health, and his physical condition continued to decline in the following years. Garner's final years were marked by ongoing health struggles, but his spirit remained unbroken. On July 19, 2014, Garner passed away at the age of 86 at his home in Brentwood, Los Angeles. His death marked the end of an era for Hollywood, as Garner had been a beloved figure in the industry for decades. Despite his health challenges, he remained active in his career and beloved by fans worldwide. His passing was felt deeply by those who had admired his work and his character throughout his illustrious career. A fitting farewell. James Garner's legacy. James Garner's passing brought to a close a remarkable career and life. His health had been fragile in his later years, a result of the cumulative toll of decades of physical strain from his acting career, along with his lifestyle choices. However, Garner's legacy remains strong, both through his body of work and the way he lived his life. He was a beloved actor who maintained his integrity, humility, and professionalism, never compromising his values in a world that often prioritized fame over substance. Garner's films and television shows continue to inspire new generations, and his story serves as a reminder of the importance of resilience, authenticity, and the pursuit of a meaningful life.